My beautiful friend, let's talk today about something so powerful, yet so often forgotten: your feminine energy. You see, femininity is not just about appearance, clothing, or how you look on the outside. It is an inner force, a magnetic presence that can shift the way you experience yourself, the way others feel around you, and the way you attract love, opportunities, and abundance into your life. Maybe you've been living too much in your masculine side, always in control, always chasing, always proving yourself, always giving without receiving. That constant pressure makes you exhausted, disconnected, and sometimes even invisible to the world. But your feminine energy is still there, quietly waiting to be awakened. To activate it, you must first allow yourself to slow down. Feminine energy flows best when you stop rushing and start feeling. Breathe deeply, soften your body, let yourself be present in the moment. When you soften, you invite beauty and flow back into your life. Another step is reconnecting with your senses. Light a candle, wear perfume you love, move your body in a way that feels sensual and free. Feminine energy is all about experiencing life fully, with your body, your emotions, your intuition. And remember, my love, receiving is a feminine gift. Let yourself receive compliments without dismissing them. Allow others to help you. Say yes to love, to care, to support. When you receive, you honor your feminine essence. Finally, express your emotions. Don't hide your softness. Vulnerability is not weakness, it's one of the most magnetic powers of femininity. When you are open, when you allow your heart to be seen, you become unforgettable. So today, give yourself permission to step back into your true essence. Your feminine energy is not lost, it is only sleeping. Awaken it and watch how your presence, your relationships, and your whole life transform. And here's something important to remember: your feminine energy is not about perfection. It's not about always being calm, always looking polished, or always acting a certain way. True femininity allows you to be real, messy, raw, and still deeply magnetic. It's about authenticity, because the moment you stop pretending and start embracing every part of yourself, the soft, the vulnerable, the playful, the powerful, you glow in a way no one can ignore. Another beautiful way to expand your feminine energy is through creativity. The feminine loves to create. This could be painting, writing, cooking, decorating, singing, or even creating meaningful conversations. Every time you create, you're in your feminine flow. Creativity is not about results. It's about expressing what's inside you in a way that feels nourishing. Let's also talk about pleasure. Feminine energy thrives on pleasure, but not just in the physical sense. Pleasure can be as simple as sipping your favorite tea slowly, feeling the sun on your skin, enjoying the softness of your sheets, or wearing fabrics that make you feel divine. The more you allow yourself to enjoy, the more magnetic you become, because joy is radiant. It can be felt without you saying a word. One practice I encourage you to try is rituals of self-connection. In the morning, instead of rushing, place your hand on your heart and ask, "What do I need today?" At night, before sleeping, light a candle, breathe slowly, and thank yourself for what you've done. These little rituals are how the feminine recharges. She doesn't recharge by running faster. She recharges by slowing down and filling her cup. And let's not forget sisterhood. Surround yourself with women who inspire you, who celebrate you, who allow you to shine without competition. Feminine energy expands in safe, nurturing spaces where you can be vulnerable and supported. Being around women who are in their feminine essence awakens yours even more. So, my love, think of your feminine energy as a garden. If you ignore it, it may look quiet, even barren. But the moment you water it with presence, creativity, beauty, pleasure, and love, it blossoms. And when it blossoms, everyone can feel it. You become magnetic without trying, simply by being. One of the most powerful ways to reconnect with your feminine energy is through daily embodiment practices. You don't need hours. Even 5 minutes a day can shift your entire energy. For example, put on a song that makes you feel soft and alive. Close your eyes and just move your body without rules. Let your hips sway, let your arms flow. Feel your body from the inside out. This simple practice will ground you in your feminine essence because the feminine lives through the body, not the mind. Another exercise is journaling with your feminine voice. Every morning or evening, take a few moments to write freely, but not from logic or planning. Instead, ask yourself, what do I feel today? What does my heart desire? What would make me feel soft and cared for right now? Let your pen flow without judgment. Over time, you'll notice your intuition and emotional awareness becoming stronger, and that's a key part of awakening your feminine energy. Now, let's talk about boundaries, because yes, feminine energy is soft, but it is also powerful. True femininity does not mean saying yes to everything or letting people take advantage of you. In fact, one of the most magnetic traits of a feminine woman is the way she sets boundaries with love. She can say no with grace, she can walk away with dignity, and she can protect her energy without hardening her heart. That balance of softness and strength is irresistible. I also want you to try something very simple but incredibly transformative: mirror work. Stand in front of a mirror, look into your own eyes, and instead of criticizing yourself, say gentle affirmations. Whisper to yourself, I am radiant. I am magnetic. I am worthy of love. My softness is my strength. My presence is enough. At first, it may feel uncomfortable, but slowly, your subconscious will begin to believe it. And when you believe it, you embody it. Another aspect of feminine energy is receiving pleasure without guilt. For so many women, the moment they enjoy something, a voice inside whispers, you don't deserve this. You should be doing something else. You should be productive. But the feminine thrives when she gives herself permission to enjoy. So, my love, take that bubble bath, savor that dessert, buy yourself flowers, wear the perfume that makes you feel like a goddess. These are not luxuries. They are practices that remind you of your worth. And remember, the feminine is deeply connected to nature and cycles. Spend time outdoors, notice the moon phases, honor your own cycle, and give yourself permission to rest when your body asks for it. Unlike masculine energy, which is linear and constant, feminine energy is cyclical, like the tides, like the seasons, like the moon. When you honor your cycles, you move in harmony with your natural power instead of fighting against it. To help you carry this into your daily life, here are a few gentle affirmations you can repeat whenever you need to reconnect. I allow myself to slow down and receive. I trust my intuition and honor my emotions. My softness makes me magnetic. I am radiant, worthy, and deeply feminine. I create beauty, love, and harmony around me. Say them out loud, write them in your journal, or even record your own voice and listen to them each morning. Finally, my love, I want you to understand this. Embodying your feminine energy is not about changing who you are, it's about remembering who you've always been. Beneath the layers of stress, responsibility, and pressure, there is a woman who is soft, radiant, powerful, and magnetic. She is already within you. All you need to do is invite her back, one breath, one movement, one moment of presence at a time. When you live from this energy, your relationships shift, your confidence expands, opportunities flow to you, and life itself feels more vibrant. That is the magic of the magnetic feminine. There's another important layer to your feminine energy: playfulness. Many women lose this part of themselves as they grow older, weighed down by responsibilities and expectations. But the feminine is naturally playful, curious, and lighthearted. Think of a child laughing, dancing freely, or simply enjoying a moment without worrying about what others think. That is pure feminine essence. You can invite this energy back by allowing yourself to be silly sometimes, to laugh loudly, to dance without choreography, to play with fashion, makeup, or colors just because it makes you happy. Play is medicine for your feminine soul. Let's also talk about sensuality. Sensuality is not about sexuality alone. It is about fully inhabiting your senses. It's about eating slowly and savoring each bite, touching fabrics that feel good on your skin, listening to music that awakens your heart, noticing the scent of flowers as you walk by. When you connect with your senses, you connect with the essence of life. This sensual awareness makes you radiant and magnetic because you are fully alive in your body. Another beautiful practice is breathwork for softness. Try this with me. Place your hands on your belly, close your eyes, and take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Hold it gently for a moment, then release it with a sigh. Let your shoulders drop, let your body soften. Repeat this a few times every day. It's such a simple practice, yet it melts away tension and reconnects you with your feminine flow. There's another important layer to your feminine energy: playfulness. Many women lose this part of themselves as they grow older, weighed down by responsibilities and expectations. But the feminine is naturally playful, curious, and lighthearted. Think of a child laughing, dancing freely, or simply enjoying a moment without worrying about what others think. That is pure feminine essence. You can invite this energy back by allowing yourself to be silly sometimes, to laugh loudly, to dance without choreography, to play with fashion, makeup, or colors just because it makes you happy. Play is medicine for your feminine soul. Let's also talk about sensuality. Sensuality is not about sexuality alone. It is about fully inhabiting your senses. It's about eating slowly and savoring each bite, touching fabrics that feel good on your skin, listening to music that awakens your heart, noticing the scent of flowers as you walk by. When you connect with your senses, you connect with the essence of life. This sensual awareness makes you radiant and magnetic because you are fully alive in your body. Another beautiful practice is breathwork for softness. Try this with me. Place your hands on your belly, close your eyes, and take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Hold it gently for a moment, then release it with a sigh. Let your shoulders drop, let your body soften. Repeat this a few times every day. It's such a simple practice, yet it melts away tension and reconnects you with your feminine flow. Another secret of the magnetic feminine is mystery. You don't have to explain yourself all the time. You don't have to give every detail. You don't have to overshare. Leave room for curiosity. When you hold yourself with quiet confidence, when you know your worth without having to announce it, you become magnetic. Mystery is not about hiding. It's about knowing that your energy speaks louder than words. Now, let's weave this into your daily life. Imagine beginning your day with a soft ritual, maybe lighting a candle, stretching gently, saying an affirmation to yourself in the mirror. Imagine carrying yourself through the day with presence, walking a little slower, smiling with your eyes, receiving compliments with grace. Imagine ending your day with self-care, putting on lotion with love, writing down what you're grateful for, resting deeply. These little choices are how you embody your feminine energy, not just in theory, but in practice. And here's a truth I want you to remember always. Your feminine energy is not about becoming someone else. It's not about comparing yourself to the images you see online or trying to fit into a box of what society calls feminine. Your feminine essence is uniquely yours. The way you laugh, the way you move, the way you express yourself, that is your magic. The more you embrace your version of femininity, the more magnetic you become. There's a dimension of feminine energy we haven't touched yet: magnetism through presence. Have you ever noticed how some women walk into a room and everyone feels them even before they speak? It's not always about beauty or clothing, it's about presence. When you are deeply connected to yourself, grounded in your body, and open in your energy, people feel it. They lean in. They want to know more. This is the art of being, not doing. Presence comes from slowing down, softening your gaze, and allowing your energy to fill the space instead of shrinking. You don't need to chase attention when your energy already draws it in. So the next time you enter a room, try this. Breathe deeply, drop your shoulders, smile softly, and imagine light radiating from your heart. Watch how others respond. Another key is voice and expression. Your voice is one of the most feminine tools you have, not because it needs to be high-pitched or delicate, but because it carries your essence. Speak with warmth. Let your tone flow like water. Pause between sentences instead of rushing. Your words don't just communicate information, they carry energy. When you slow your voice, people listen more deeply. When you speak with softness, people feel safer around you. And let's talk about receiving in relationships. Many women have learned to overgive, to pour endlessly into others without allowing anything back. But true feminine energy creates balance. She gives, but she also receives. She loves, but she also allows herself to be loved. Receiving is an act of worthiness. It says, I believe I deserve. When you resist receiving, you block love, abundance, and opportunities. So, my love, practice the art of saying thank you without guilt, of allowing someone to do something for you without rushing to repay them. That grace of receiving is deeply magnetic. Now, let's touch on the feminine and the masculine dance. Within each of us, there are both energies. When you lean too heavily into your masculine, constantly planning, controlling, structuring, you may feel safe, but also exhausted. When you lean too much into wounded feminine, being passive, waiting, or ignoring boundaries, you may feel lost. The magnetic feminine is not about rejecting the masculine, but about balancing it. It's about knowing when to soften, when to allow, and when to stand strong. Harmony is the secret. Here's a ritual you can try tonight. Take a warm shower or bath slowly, as if it were a ceremony. Light a candle, play soft music, and imagine that with every drop of water, you're washing away old energy, stress, heaviness, pressure. When you step out, moisturize your body with intention, whispering to yourself affirmations like, I honor my body, I awaken my feminine essence, I choose softness and flow. This small act turns an ordinary routine into a sacred feminine practice. Another beautiful exercise is eye gazing with yourself. Stand before a mirror, look deeply into your eyes, and hold your own gaze. At first, it may feel uncomfortable, but after a while, you'll feel a shift. This is you reconnecting with your soul, with your essence. Add words if you'd like. I see you. I love you. You are safe. You are radiant. This connection with yourself is where true magnetism begins. And don't forget the power of mystery and allure. The feminine does not need to explain everything, to justify every choice, or to overshare every detail. Leave space for curiosity. Let others wonder about you. That subtle mystery is part of what makes feminine energy irresistible. It's not about hiding. It's about carrying yourself with quiet confidence, knowing that your presence speaks louder than your explanations. Finally, let's talk about legacy and energy imprint. When you live from your feminine essence, you don't just transform yourself, you change how others feel in your presence. You become the woman people remember, not because of what you did, but because of how you made them feel. And that, my love, is the true power of the magnetic feminine. Let's explore the power of ritual in daily life. Feminine energy thrives on intentionality. Small, deliberate actions create ripple effects in your energy field. For example, you could start each morning with a ritual of gratitude. Before getting out of bed, close your eyes and silently thank your body, your heart, your mind, and your spirit for showing up. This simple act shifts your energy from survival mode to abundance mode. Your day begins aligned, soft, and magnetic. Another practice is intentional movement. Feminine energy flows when you move gracefully, when you let your body express itself freely. It doesn't have to be a structured workout. It could be dancing to music in your living room, stretching slowly, or walking in nature while feeling each step. Move with awareness, imagining energy flowing through your body, awakening every cell. This creates an internal glow that is instantly noticeable to everyone around you. Let's talk about the art of soft boundaries. Feminine energy is soft but powerful. Setting boundaries doesn't mean being harsh or controlling. It means honoring your energy and saying no with love. When someone asks more than you can give, practice gently saying, I appreciate you asking, but I need to take care of myself right now. Doing this consistently strengthens your feminine power because it communicates that you respect yourself and your energy. Emotional expression is another cornerstone of feminine energy. Society often teaches us to suppress emotions, but the feminine thrives when she feels and expresses authentically. Allow yourself to cry, to laugh loudly, to experience joy fully, and to grieve without shame. Every time you honor your feelings, you reconnect with your true essence. Vulnerability is magnetic. It's the energy that draws people in because it signals authenticity. Now, consider the power of self-care as a feminine ritual. Self-care is not indulgence. It is a practice of honoring your body, mind, and spirit. Take time for warm baths, skincare routines, journaling, or simply sipping tea while enjoying the quiet. These practices reinforce that you value yourself, your energy, and your presence in the world. When you consistently honor yourself, you radiate feminine power effortlessly. Another layer is the art of presence in relationships. A woman in her feminine essence doesn't chase, demand, or force attention. She is present, soft, and magnetic. She listens deeply, engages fully, and allows connection to flow naturally. When you embody this presence, people feel seen, valued, and drawn to you without effort. Let's touch on intuitive living. The feminine is deeply connected to intuition, the subtle whispers of your inner knowing. Practice listening to your gut feelings, your instincts, and the soft nudges of your heart. Make small decisions based on intuition, and notice how life begins to align around you. The more you trust your inner guidance, the stronger your feminine energy becomes. And don't forget the power of beauty and aesthetics. Surround yourself with colors, textures, scents, and sounds that make your heart flutter. Wear clothing that makes you feel radiant, light candles that calm your spirit, or decorate your space in ways that bring joy. Beauty is nourishment for the feminine soul. When you curate your environment with intention, you amplify your magnetic energy. Finally, remember this: feminine energy is cyclical, not linear. It thrives when you honor your rhythms, your rest periods, and your emotional cycles. Unlike the masculine, which pushes constantly, the feminine moves with the flow of life, like the tides, like the moon, like the seasons. When you honor your cycles, you live in alignment with your true power, and that alignment is magnetic. Your journey to awakening feminine energy is ongoing. Each breath, each movement, each act of self-love, presence, and creativity is a step toward reclaiming the soft, radiant, magnetic woman within. Every day you practice, your energy grows stronger, your presence more magnetic, and your life more abundant. Let's talk about the magnetic energy of your gaze. Your eyes are one of the most powerful tools you have. A soft, intentional gaze communicates presence, warmth, and curiosity. Practice looking people in the eye, not aggressively, but with softness and openness. Let your eyes sparkle with life, kindness, and confidence. People will notice, often without knowing why. Your gaze alone can awaken curiosity and attraction because it reflects your inner energy. Another layer is the sacredness of touch. Feminine energy flourishes when you allow yourself to connect through gentle touch, either with yourself or others. Stroke your own skin with care during skincare routines, hug your friends fully, or hold your partner with intention. Touch releases oxytocin, softens your energy, and communicates love, trust, and presence. Even small acts of tender touch amplify your magnetic energy. Now let's dive into the feminine relationship with time. The feminine does not chase life or force outcomes. She flows with it. She knows that rushing breaks connection with herself and others. Slow down in your daily routines. Sip your coffee without scrolling. Walk slowly instead of running. Pause to notice the wind or sunlight on your skin. These tiny acts of slowing create space for your feminine energy to bloom and for life to respond to your radiance. Creative expression is another cornerstone. The feminine is naturally creative, and creativity strengthens your energy. Write, draw, dance, sing, or decorate your space. anything that allows your soul to express itself. Don't focus on perfection, focus on joy and flow. When you express yourself creatively, you are vibrating at a higher frequency, and this frequency is inherently magnetic.